Alright guys, what's up? Welcome back. So today I'm going to do my perfume tour. It's a perfume YouTube channel. How can I have not done a perfume tour so far? So I am going to be showing you all the perfumes I've collected over the years, the past few months, and just let's get straight into it. By the way, this is my setup. As you can see, not very fancy. It's literally just something that I got from Lidl and I set up myself. By the way, guys, my collection is like relatively small. In comparison to some of these perfume top people, have you seen Fumi's collection? Have you seen Demi Walling's collection? Have you seen Mona Katan's fragrance library? Like, this is not even touching 2% of what they have. In this corner is my home perfume slash Bahor setup. So I have these two burners here. I have my coals and I have this tongue to touch the hot coals. And then this is my current favorite, like everyday sort of incense that I burn, like just when I want it to smell clean. And that's the teaspoon that I use in the corner there. That teaspoon I use to spoon it onto the hot coal while it's burning. So that is my incense corner. Let's start. So this is in no particular order. I just set it up, however, but I tried to do something lower. So this is one of my top fragrances for the summertime. This is Schubert Astral. This is my number 2 from Maison Crivelli, my second favorite perfume from Maison Crivelli. I feel like this is very much overlooked, but my god, I absolutely love it. This one I got towards the end of last year when they started doing the winter sales just before Christmas time. I accumulated this then and I fell in love ever since. The dent is not that much, as you can see. But I promise you, I've been wearing it a lot this summer. How could I forget? I was getting ahead of myself. So this is a bit of a nostalgic moment. This is the first ever perfume I bought with my own money. This is Acqua di Gioia. Taking it back to my teen years. I've had this for about almost 10 years now. As you can see, it's a very big dent. I still haven't finished it, but my god, I was spraying this so much. I felt like it dissipated quite quickly. That's why I used to spray so much. And in general, the kind of perfume wearer I am, I like to spray a lot. So I sprayed a lot of this. I had fun with it, but now I've outgrown it. I don't really like it anymore. I don't enjoy how it smells. So I just kept it for nostalgic purposes now. Next perfume, as you guys saw in my Saudi Arabia haul, this perfume, my god, when I first smelled it, I knew I loved it, but I didn't think of what it reminded me of. But as time went on, I started to notice that this reminds me of a particular scent, and that's when I noticed that this is a Queen of Silk dupe. So I have the original Queen of Silk. This, I would say, is much more sweeter than the original Queen of Silk, but it's like 90% the same, essentially. This is not a summer scent, so it's just been collecting dust a bit. But yeah, I absolutely love this one. In terms of longevity is kind of average, but when you spray it, it very much hits your face. Next perfume I have is probably one of the most famous female perfumes, and it has reached icon status, and that is Versace's Crispo Noir. So the version I prefer is the Parfum because I like stuff that lasts long. I like stuff that is very potent and in your face. So the Eau de Parfum is also nice. The Eau de Parfum is more sweeter than the Parfum, but I just went with the Parfum because I just felt like that's a bit more me. I just love how the bottle looks. The rest of the brand, I'm not really a big fan, but this particular one, like, its icon status wherever you go. Very much a winter scent, autumn winter scent. Next, one of my latest purchases That is the Acne Studios Frederick Mao collab. So this collab, probably I am obsessed with it. I feel like they should do more, but this is icon status for me because I am a huge lover of aldehydes. This is in my top 3 aldehydes. This is number 2 right after vanilla. I am trying to accumulate more of my aldehyde connection. So the next aldehyde scent I want to get after this is DR40 Woman by Amouage. So this just made me realize how much I love aldehydes. Like, and the peach on this is a bit screechy, but you can just bear with it because of how good it smells. Next scent is also from my Saudi Arabia haul. This is pretty much like your standard kind of leather, strong, woody scent. That's great for the winter time. You can't go wrong with it. Just a quick spritz when you're going to work, you're quickly going out. It's those kind of scents that you don't really need to think about. You just grab it while you're in a rush. So this is a nice everyday kind of staple for the winter time. This is one of the few summer scents I have. This is Floral Street Wonderland Peony. Guys, this is another thing that you don't really have to think about. It's a cute summer scent. I would liken it to Angel Nova and Tutti Twilly by Hermes, but just slightly not as sweet as they are, but around a similar kind of like vibe and DNA. Quick spritz, you know, daily summer kind of thing. You don't need to think much about it. So sometimes with perfumes, you just need something that you can just like quickly spray on and not have to think about. Now, let's move on to this box. I kept this box because it's easy to store everything with. But as you can see, this is the Amouage's Outlands collection. So I got this one. I went to my trip to Oman at the end of last year. And yeah, I've got my 3. My favorite of the 3, I think, was, I haven't worn it in a while because this is like a totally winter scent. So I haven't worn it in a few months. But I think my favorite was Outlands. Absolutely obsessed with these 3. I like how cute they look as well. They're so sacred to me that I haven't taken them traveling with me. Even though I know that, you know, it's under the threshold for travel sizes, I'm still scared that it will get seized or something. And this will just break my heart. So that's that. So next, I have this Javoy pouch. What do I have in this pouch? I have the Fragrance du Bois travel sizes for the Lovers collection and also Sirène. So this is Sirène, the best cherry scent that there is known. This converted me to cherry. I originally smelled carmine. I hated that sort of cherry. But this converted me to cherry, and also my love for Sweet 302 by Victoria Beckham Beauty also converted me to cherry. Obviously, Covor, Lovers, which has the biggest dents, Secret Trist. My favorite 2 are Covor and Secret Trist. But the reason why Lovers has the largest dent out of the 3 is because I feel like Lovers is the easiest wearable out of them. So yeah, but I just love Covor and Secret. I love all 3 of them, I'll be honest. All right, let's move on to the next layer. As I mentioned before, there wasn't really much organization going on, but I did try to do a little thing where all the pinks were together on this layer, but that kind of flops now, so whatever. Anyway, let's start with the one staring you right in the face, and that is Guess's one and only. I got this while I was in Saudi. I actually wanted to get it when I was in Oman last year, but that didn't work out because the store I went to, they had sold out of it. So I was like, I'm coming back for this. Perfect. You could say it's a summer scent, but because of its intensity, I would say this is more of a winter scent, but it's a great intense everyday. Like if you want to smell powerful and seductive, but you want something that's easy enough for every day, I would definitely recommend this. Next is a staple. This is something you just don't have to think about like at all. You can just grab it, spray it. And that is Zara's Golden Decade. I purchased this probably 4 years ago now. Perfect. Look at the dent. when I'm in a rush, especially during the autumn winter time, I just want a quick spray, want to smell cute. It's a dupe for Libre, so I haven't really thought they need to get the original Libre Intense, but I may eventually get it. Next is from the Sky 2 collection with Gessa Sora. I get the two mixed up, but I think this is the peachy one. Great, you know, longevity isn't the best, but when you spray it, it smells great. Like, it's just another kind of one that's like, it's nice, but it's kind of in the background. Next is Allura. Allura, fantastic. I love this one. I think it's very powerful, but I still wear it in the summertime, and I don't care if it makes people run away from me. I like it, and that's what matters. So, and also the bottles are beautiful, kind of Barbie vibes. Like, it looks cute on your dressing table. Next scent is the star of the show, Queen of Silk. So this I got towards the end of last year during the sales for pre-Christmas. That's a good time to buy all your perfumes, by the way. If you're thinking of when to buy perfume, try that time. I got this then, and I had a funny story about this because when this was first released at the end of 2023, I believe, I absolutely hated this. I hated it. But I had a colleague who kept on wearing it, and I didn't know it was Queen of Silk because I had already tried it at the counter. But I didn't know that the colleague was wearing Queen of Silk. And I was like, she kept on wearing it. I was like, what perfume are you wearing? And she was like, it's Queen of Silk. And I asked her like 4 different times, different days. And she's like, I keep on telling you it's Queen of Silk. And then ever since, I've just been converted and I fell in love with it. So yeah, this is my top winter scent. Next is another staple, I would say, and this is Lavande Scents. My friend helped me to get it when she was visiting Riyadh last year because it's only available there, and I wanted to smell it. I was sitting next to a lady on the train and she smelled divine, an Arab lady, and I was like, what perfume are you wearing? And this was around the time that it was going viral, and she said it's Lavande Scent. So I was so lucky. My friend was in Riyadh at the time, visiting from London. So I begged her to get me one, and she got it for me. Unfortunately, she wasn't able to bring the bag because how can she do that? But yeah. So this is a nice everyday staple. It kind of reminds me of C by Armani, but slightly less fruitiness, slightly less juiciness, more masculine, but still similar DNA. Next scent, Musk Noon by Narciso. This is another staple. You just don't have to think about it. It's something that you just grab and you quickly spray. It's a nice everyday, work, school appropriate. It's very warm, it's marshmallowy, it's comforting, caramelly. It makes people want to hug you. That's what I love about it. It smells like a warm hug in a bottle. One of my favorites I purchased in Oman, probably my top winter scent in my top 5, and that is Smol by Aronak. And God, it smells like how should I describe this scent to you guys? It smells like, let me remind myself, child. It smells like a dessert, but not a vanilla dessert. It smells like sugar. It just smells sweet but strong for the winter. I have not smelled anything like this. It is so unique. And one thing that drew me towards it is the color of the bottle, because I like brown. And I just love this. Lord, there's hardly any indent on it because it's a summer scent. It's a winter scent, and I just can't wait for winter period just to wear this. Next is my Zadig and Voltaire's Eau de Parfum Intense Pour Elle. This one, it's a nice winter staple. Like, if I'm kind of struggling on what to wear on a winter's day, I'll probably go for this. It's got a bit of hazelnut. It's got rose in it as well. It's sweet. It's caramelly. It's what you want in a winter fragrance, but it's still work appropriate. But I would, if you are going to wear this to work, I would recommend trying to reduce the amount of time to spray it, because it can, the more you layer it, the more stronger it becomes, the more intense it becomes. Right, guys, so continuing on, this lady doesn't need an introduction, does she? We all know who she is. We all know she's that girl. She's got icon status. I don't think she's overhyped. I think she deserves the hype that she gets. Especially since she was created by my favorite perfumer, the greatest of all time, Quentin Biche. You can't go wrong with this. Summer scent, but can be cloying, so proceed to spray with caution. Okay? And now her little bougie elegant sister, Miss Exclusive, Valea. It's funny because I own Valea Exclusive before I own Zalea, which is funny, but great. Look at the dent on that, by the way. I'm almost halfway and I've only had it for 6 months. This is probably one of my most worn scents, especially the summertime. It just smells so elegant. It smells classy, elevated, everything that you want. And you know what? It doesn't even have aldehyde in it like the original Valea does. I'm still so drawn to it. I've never thought that almond can smell so nice, especially in the summertime. I cannot let this go. And I just love how it looks. Like the Perfume de Marly bottles are one of the best bottles for like a woman's dressing table if you like perfume bottle aesthetics. Next is one of my best summer staples, and that's Tamarindo by Memo. This is my first Memo scent I own. I've been in love with Sintra for the longest, but I still haven't got it in my collection, but I'm hopefully gonna get it soon before summer ends. This pineapple, juicy, fruity, mangoey, peachy, everything, but I feel like the pineapple can be a bit overwhelming. I can't really smell the other fruits, which is a bit worrying, but this is a great summer staple. You don't have to think about it. You could just pick it, grab it, and go. It's not much deliberation or politics regarding this particular scent. Last one for this layer, and that is Bloom's M Mood. So this particular brand isn't really spoken about within the Arab perfume sphere, but I am telling you it's overlooked. Yes, it can be a bit of a flanker. Some of the stuff is a bit like copied, not really new and innovative, but you can't go wrong. This is a nice saffron juicy scent, great for the winter time, and I just feel like it lasts forever. The sillage on this is intense and I love it. It projects instantly. Like, I like this. I'm going to be wearing it more during the autumn time, and I just wish more people would have this brand on their radar. Now let's move on to the third and final level. Welcome to the third and final layer of my perfume stand. Now let's start with the one staring you right in your face, and that's the one in this corner, and that is the beautiful Voyage à Paris by Fragrance du Bois. I'm obsessed with this fragrance brand, and this is one of my favorite rums out there after Side Effect, but it's almost neck and neck. You can't go wrong. It's got rum, it's got honey, it's seductive, it's sexy, perfect for the winter time, and I'm always enjoy wearing this during winter. It's a shame that I got this towards the end of winter, but winter's coming again soon, so I will be utilizing this again. And I just love the stand that it comes in. Like this. Are you guys for real? Like, look at how beautiful it is. I'm gonna start with Imperial too. This is part of the Imperial collection that I got, the Legend of Values of collection I got in Oman. Standard, really strong, very popular in London now. I smell this a lot when I'm out and about in London. Great for the guys, great for the girls. Do spray with caution though. But yeah, nice winter staple, incredibly strong, like it doesn't come out of clothes. Next I have behind is this one from a brand called Rosemary Blend Feeling. This was when I first started getting into ouds. I got this about 3 years ago in Saudi Arabia. It's pretty still standard oud. I didn't realize that ouds have a standard smell, but this, when at the time when I was getting it, but this is one of those standard smells. It's pretty nice. Don't get me wrong, it's pretty nice. Just the brand is quite overlooked in the Arab perfume market, so that's that. Jumeirah by Dar Al Tib. So this one I got on sale. I think it was about £50. You guys don't understand how strong this is. I won't even be surprised if it's like 80% perfume oil. Like, I'm not even joking. The intensity is crazy on this. It's a pretty standard strong Arab perfume. It smells nice. I don't know how to describe it. Let me try to remind myself. It's just, yeah, it's a nice winter scent, but my god, it is so strong. Oh, next we have Oud Save the Queen. But yeah, nice fruity oud. Not the best longevity, but smells great. Wow, it is on. And yeah, bottle's cute. So that's pretty much what I have to say about it. So the start of the show for me when it comes to winter scents is none other than the queen herself, Delphinus. When the Delphinus Centaurus collection came out, I was quite surprised at how beautiful these scents are. Very well blended, very classy and elegant, and well thought out. And I feel like the House of Creed, has gone from strength to strength ever since. As you can see, this is a 50 ml. Dent, not so much. I've probably worn this only about 2-3 times as I got it quite late in the winter time. Beautiful almond. Sexy, elegant, sophisticated, well blended. I can't go wrong. This is in my top 5 winter scents of all time. And it's worth the money, guys. I'm not even joking. I can't wait to start wearing it. Guys, let's talk about it. For me, I love summer as like like my personality. But when it comes to fragrance, winter takes the cake. Autumn, winter, you just cannot play with the choice of fragrances that are available to you to wear during that period. You can't go wrong. So many choices, so many styles. It's the best. I feel like with summer, you're restricted to quite a few, especially if you don't want it to be particularly cloying. And, with the humidity of the weather, but in winter, it's just like a free-for-all. You can even technically wear some summer scents in winter. It's just that you won't get that longevity and sillage that you're looking for. But solely for the perfumes, I am looking forward to autumn, winter. But not that weather, though. I am going to show you one of my first few fragrances that I ever bought, and that is Jazab by Eau de Zafran. Pretty nice. I thought it was fruity, but I checked the composition and it's not fruity, but smells great to me. It's a nice, this is one that you don't have to think about in the summertime. You just grab and spray. Work, school, wherever appropriate. Doesn't scare people away, especially people who are not into fragrances. Can't go wrong with it. The queen herself, the baddest bitch of them all, Oud Satin Mood. Look at how she was quietly hiding in the corner because she knows that she's that girl. No matter what age, race, color, gender, whatever, everybody agrees on how beautiful this scent is, how elegant it is. This is the unsung hero of the house of Maison Francis Kirkjan. Baccarat Rouge, move out the way because Oud Satin Mood is here. Can't go wrong with her. The best winter scent. If you want to make a statement, you're going out on winter and you want to turn heads, this is what you need. Everybody loves her. I never knew strawberry could smell so elegant. Strawberry was traditionally a juvenile note used in scents targeted towards younger audiences, but somehow Francis Kirkjan, the master perfumer he is, decided to make a beautiful strawberry with Oud Satin Mood, and it's just been going from strength to strength ever since. Moving on, we have the second part of the Legend of Valley's collection, and that is Hudson 2. Hudson 2, great winter scent, more juicy and fruity than Imperial Valley, but nonetheless still incredibly strong. Can't go wrong with this. You don't really have to think about it. You just grab it, The only thing that you have to think about is how strong it can be. So do be careful that if you or particularly people around you get headaches with perfumes, this is something I'll be worried about. Let me remind myself how this went. Sometimes I had to remind myself because with perfume, sometimes you forget. And also, when you haven't worn it in a long time, you have to, yeah. This just reminds me of like a typical Arab men's perfume. I've smelled this so much when I was like in the Middle East. Like, it's crazy. This is a beautiful scent. Now, next we have this girl. Her name is Arabian's Tonka. And yes, I do sound sad because I hate myself because I have fallen out of love with her. I have spoken about this previously on my TikTok page. Make sure to check it out. But I don't know if it's hormones. I don't know if it's maturity. But I just don't like Arabian's Tonka anymore. I don't know what's going on with me. Same with how I fell out of love with Hibiscus Mahajad. I don't know. It's strong. It doesn't come out. And it just smells like, to me, it smells like something's gone off. Like fermented fruits or something. I don't know. It's not hitting for me. I've decided to keep it until this winter to see if I'll change my mind eventually. But for now, I'm still thinking that I may sell it off or just give it away for free. But my God, I just don't like her no more. I don't know, guys. But she's still here. I'm going to try and give her another chance this winter. If I'm still not convinced, away she goes. Hiding around the corner here is none other than La Luna. My God, isn't she sexy? Who knew that apricots could smell so sexy? Probably top 3 in Gissa's collection for me. She is like incense on steroids. Incense, like she smells like peach hookah. Like peach shisha, like she's just that girl. I cannot wait to rinse this out this autumn winter period. Starting from September 29th, I'm wearing this because in UK, September still be hot sometimes. So safe zone for autumn is actually end of September in the UK. But yeah, she's just gonna be out. So our last 2, I have this one by Atkinson, and it's called Goldfair Mayfair. This is pretty unique. One of the most unique scents I have in my collection right now. Doesn't smell like anything I've owned before. It has a very weird note. It's called absinthe, I think. It's like an alcoholic note, and it kind of does smell like a cocktail, but kind of caramelly. It's got that warmthness behind it, and I would say this is your winter version of a fresh scent. That's how I would describe it. If you want the aldehyde of the winter, but the intensity needed for winter, I would go for this. This is nice. It's a nice everyday, to be honest. Incredibly unique. I can't think of any perfume that I've tried that smells like this. Last but not least, we have Miss Juliet by Bloom. I would say this is Bloom's equivalent of Floral Street's Wonderland Peony. Similar vibe, but more intense Araby kind of version. I would also liken this to Quai en Farouche by Maison Pirelli, but that's more stronger. So I'll say this is in the middle. So we'll go from Quai en Farouche to strongest, then this, and then this is the weakest. This is nice. It's a nice everyday, very inoffensive, perfect for work, school, everything. So yeah, she's just that girl. She's that everyday girl. You don't have to think about it. You just spray her.